Let me tell you something, collective. Your presence is felt way before you even speak a word. Your aura is just radiant. It's powerful and it's palpable. Spirit was showing me when I was meditating a download for you. I saw an image of a mountaintop. I saw you at the top with all this strength. You were looking down at everything that you have triumphed over. And I saw you there with the wind blowing your hair. And you looked fearless. And I heard, you're unbreakable, you're unshakable. So, my dear, beautiful rosebuds, if this resonates with you and you are feeling this unshakable, unbreakable energy, be sure to drop a red heart in the comment. Let's continue with your reading. Spirit also was bringing through some angel numbers for you. I received the angel number 1818 and 2727. Also 1144. 1818, 2727, and 4545. Okay? So those were the 4 angel numbers that came through for you. Now, I am seeing you standing at the top of this mountain. You've just overcome so much. And look at you. Look at how you're so strong. Sometimes you don't even give yourself enough praise for how far you've come. But I just want to take a moment to celebrate you because I am very, very proud of you. It wasn't easy. You really are someone who has an unbreakable, unshakable presence. I'm seeing now, this is a funny image, but it's kind of cool. I'm seeing you on top of that mountain with a wizard staff. And you look like you're dressed as a wizard and you have a staff. And this is like a metaphor is what I'm seeing. It's like a symbol of your magic and how you have this fun and magical energy, but also you have this fierceness about you. It's interesting because there's like kind of a dichotomy. You are somebody that is fun and magical, and yet you're very powerful and you're like this warrior and you've overcome so much. And I'm seeing you as a wizard standing on top of a mountain with a glowing staff, looking down and looking back at how far you've come. So maybe you're the kind of person that you just don't let little things bother you. Little things may crop up, but you don't dwell on it. You can just shake it off. If somebody looks at you in a bad way, you can just shake it off. Before you even enter a room, people can almost like tell that you're there. It is very interesting. You might have actually had people tell you this before. It is part of your magnetic aura. It's like it's bright and it's expanded. Oh wow, Spirit is showing me a torch. Like literally it looks like a torch. It's bright, it's big. You also, I just got chills. Spirit told me that you embody leadership skills and you carry leader energy. So some of you may be in a leadership role now, or you may be being called to step into some kind of a leadership role. Now, this may be on the world stage. This could be within your community, or like you could be being called to start a YouTube channel or, I don't know, some kind of maybe a TikTok. I'm not sure. I don't have TikTok, so I don't know how that works exactly, but, whatever that may be. So you will know, though, if this message is for you. This is a green light that Spirit wants you to step into your leadership potential. And this role is being offered to you. And I'm literally seeing Spirit is handing you a baton, saying, here, you take the baton and you just carry it, and like a torch. So you have, from what Spirit is showing me, is that you have a lot of like past life wisdom about you. And you carry the past wisdom with you, and like a soul stamp, like a stamp on your soul. It's so beautiful what Spirit is showing me. And not only that, you have this past life wisdom and the wisdom that you've gained in this lifetime woven together. And you also have warrior codes in you and priestess memories. Some of you have priestess memories from past lives. So, oh wow. And Spirit says some of you even have starseed or angelic connections. Your energy is a lighthouse. Oh wow. So, okay. So this is why people feel you vibrationally before you even speak or before you even enter a room, is because of this aura that you have, this starseed angelic aura about you. It's really, really powerful. And you have this gravitational confidence. I heard gravitas. You have a lot of gravitas. You have a lot of nonverbal power as well. You're the kind of person that you can actually, like, someone can tell, they can be across the room from you and like look at you, and they can tell if you are not happy. They can also tell if you are happy. They can tell if you don't like them. They can just tell, like, if there's something you want to convey to somebody who's across the room, you really don't have to say a word. All it takes is one look. Your looks and your vibe carries a long ways, okay? There is something else, though, that people can sense about you, which is a real sense of, like, calmness or calmness under pressure. You've gotten really good at calmness under pressure. Spirit just told me that. You've had to be this way. You've had to, it's been like a coping mechanism or a survival instinct, is like, be calm under pressure, be calm under pressure. And I think this kind of adds to your nonverbal power that you have, because you can kind of be like, that lighthouse, or that, it's almost giving like some kind of fixture. I heard the word fixture. I don't even know what a fixture is, but I heard you are a fixture for people. That's like you demonstrate divine strength. You demonstrate resilience and the ability to stay calm when other people can't. So people can sense a calmness under pressure about you. You've faced many storms. That's why. It's like you can face anything. Literally, no matter what anybody throws at you, whether they throw hate at you, or they reject you, or talk shit about you behind your back, whatever it may be, you're unfazed. And that's like a superpower in and of itself. And then you combine that with like your fun and magical energy, and people just see you as like, you are really powerful. And Spirit is saying, use this beautiful personality and energy that you have about you, this sense of playful freedom and this sense of like divine energy, to your benefit. And if you feel called to share your story, don't hold back and be your authentic self, because maybe, just maybe, this is your mission. For many of you, it will be. This message will not be for everybody, but if it's for you, you will know it if you're being called to step into a leadership role and carry that torch. But yeah, people can sense that you do not play around. You do not tolerate baloney. And so Spirit is saying, do not downplay your climb. You climbed every step of the way to get to the top. You did the work. So Spirit is super proud of you. But also, you always carried that strength within you. Spirit is saying, you know that. You know that you always carried that strength within you like a seed. Spirit is showing me like a little proverb about a mustard seed and having faith the size of a mustard seed, and you can move a mountain. You always had a little seed of faith inside of you, in your heart, protected. And it's like this has been nurtured, but you've also had to do the work in order to turn trauma into wisdom, instead of letting it poison you. Now, the angel number 2727 was shown to me. And that, my friends, is all about higher purpose alignment, spiritual awakening doubled. Basically. So yeah, you've come this far. You have a higher purpose. And your angels really, really need you to know that. That's why they brought these numbers in. The other number was that, I cannot talk for some reason, 1818 was coming through as well. And I was seeing this number, and it means the ending of cycles. So something is ending so that something new can begin. And it also means the ability to have infinite resilience. So you've always been a fighter. You've always had this seed of strength within you, and it's gotten you this far. And it's been one of your greatest assets has been your strength and your wisdom. And also I want to say, like, your ability to have a sense of humor about it, about life in general, being able to like laugh at the absurdities sometimes in life. So 1818 is about cycles. You're stepping into a new cycle. It's about beginnings. It's about infinite resilience, and it's about financial abundance. So whoop, whoop. You're about to come into some financial abundance. This is what you've been waiting for. And then I heard you're about to come into a windfall of money. A windfall, a literal windfall. And this is a gift from God, okay? Now, some people get triggered by that word. You can use the word creator or whatever you want to substitute for that, but infinite divine energy, the universe, wants to bless you and is going to bless you no matter what. You are coming into abundance. So this is awesome. I'm so happy for you because you deserve it. Like I said, you've climbed every single step of the way to get to the top level of where you're at, and that flag is raised. I'm hearing like ding, 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 like the Mario at the top of the level with the flag raised and the ding, ding, ding of victory. Okay. So this is beautiful. You had the stamina and the grace to carry you through this far. And so this is such a blessing. Yeah, I heard the view is pretty good up here. I love that. So what I'm really seeing is you have this survivor's glow about you. A survivor's glow. You know you can't be shaken by gossip. You know you can't be shaken by criticism. And you have said goodbye to insecurities. Like, I see you stepping away from things like that, that just don't serve you. They don't serve this higher purpose of yours, that this path that you're on right now, it just doesn't serve you to have that. So Spirit gave me a little poem or a little rhyme to share with you about being unshakable, unbreakable. And as I say this poem that Spirit gave me for you, imagine a phoenix with glittering wings, just looking at the valley below as it rises up, because this is your energy right now. Okay? And the poem that Spirit gave me is unshakable soul, unbreakable climb, silent or speaking, my power is heard. My presence is louder than word. Okay? So again, unshakable soul, unbreakable climb, silent or speaking, my power is heard. My presence is louder than word, than any word. And isn't that beautiful? And so that's what I wanted to impart with you, was my vision that I got for you from Spirit. Now, I did want to also add in some cards. So I realized that I haven't been using tarot cards in these last couple of sessions with you, collective. I didn't do that on purpose. I just didn't need them. But I thought, I'll add them in. I have Whispers of Lord Ganesha. I thought we'd do these. I thought it could be fun. Okay? So, but the first line of business was I needed to share the amazing message with you. I just saw 1717 on the timer. Yeah. Angel number 4545, by the way, I mentioned that before. It's about a massive, massive change and divine protection and a playful sense of freedom to be able to reinvent yourself. So this is the perfect time to reinvent yourself if you want to, especially stepping into your leadership role. For those of you who feel that you're being called to do that. Okay, let's see these Lord Ganesha cards, what Spirit wants you to know. Blessings. Look, collective. I'm telling you, you're coming into massive blessings. Blessings all around. So claim it in the comment section. Say, those blessings are coming my way. Because they are. Look, the cards don't lie and Spirit doesn't lie. You're getting those blessings big time. All right. It's beautiful. And maybe you didn't even expect this to happen, but surprise, it's happening. For some of you, it's happening right now. For others of you, it's on its way. Okay? Let's see what else. We have self-acceptance and bravery. Oh, what? Strong leadership. Strong leader, royal, spiritual awakening, loyalty and royalty. And we have unique, self-love, no negative self-talk. So you are really stepping into your uniqueness and celebrating you and being extremely brave. You're willing to put yourself out there in a playful, magnetic, joyful way. And you're willing to also take it very seriously. You're such a beautiful blend of a lot of different attributes. Nobody can actually say you're one thing or the other when you're so dynamic. That's what Spirit just told me. Like, you're so dynamic. But yeah, these two cards are going so well with the messages that Spirit already brought through for you. You're unique, you're one of a kind, okay? There's no one quite like you, and no one can tell your story like you can, okay? So please do not use negative self-talk because it's not needed. And I don't think you are. I think that you have outgrown that. For many of you, you've outgrown it, or you're working on it. But yeah, be brave. Be a fearless leader. You're royalty. Okay. Let's see what else. Wholeness. I believe what this card is telling us is that you're coming into a sense of being whole and complete like never before. Spirit is showing me the yin-yang sign, and I'm seeing how within the yin, there's a little bit of yang, and within the yang, there's a little bit of yin. Within the black, there's a little bit of white, right? I have this little thing here. I can just show you. Within the black, there's a little bit of white, and within the white, there's a little bit of black. And it's for opposites coming together and creating a sense of wholeness. It's divine masculine meets divine feminine. All within you, totality. You're becoming, or you have become, whole. It is here. The evidence is here. Okay, the evidence is there. And that right there is a Merkaba. So the Merkaba is how the soul travels. You're a soul traveler. Spirit just said you're a soul traveler. You do this in your dreams. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh, I just got chills when I said that. You literally are soul traveling in your dreams. And Spirit is telling me you're doing some of your soul work is in your dreams. Oh, man, that's cool. So you're doing some of your soul work when you're sleeping. How awesome is that? And I see you like, just like in a video game, like when you earn like the little tokens and you level up. I'm seeing you leveling up because you're even doing this while you sleep. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I got so many endless cascading chills right now. Ooh, did you even know you were that powerful, that you were even like collecting golden coins in your sleep? Proverbial. But you know, like even doing like soul work in your dreams, even if you wake up and you can't remember, you don't have to, because your soul remembers and spirit remembers. You're quite a warrior. You could have interesting dreams. You could have dreams of being in different planets that you've never been to before. You could have dreams that you're in a different time period, or like, you know, you could be dreaming of people that you know, or like enemies or people that you don't see anymore. Your soul's doing a lot of work. A lot of work. And I heard too, you will be highly, highly rewarded for this good work that you're doing on a soul level. We have spiritual practice. So many of you already have a spiritual practice. Some of you, maybe you are starting a new spiritual practice, whatever that may be. Maybe you've discovered recently that you have some untapped potential as far as ways to communicate with the divine. You're discovering the divine is inside of you and that you're always connected because the divine is within you. You're also, maybe you're meditating more or practicing clairvoyance or clairaudience. Maybe you're doing automatic writing or astral travel. It could be many different things, but by the looks of it, you're exploring different things. And you're being very courageous. You're asked to be even more courageous because look at this. This is kind of crazy. How crazy is that? Right? I mean, right? We got the lion and the lion. You could also be a Leo because lions are significant when it comes to Leo. Leo the lions, it's about, you know, a protective energy. They can be very fierce, but they can also be very loving and loyal and kind and warm-hearted and gentle, but they will literally scratch your face off if you mess with their loved ones or you try to play with them, okay? Especially if you try to mess with someone they love and care about. So you could be very protective. For some of you, maybe you are really getting in touch with your divine strength, okay? And also there is a strength in knowing that the universe has its way of balancing things out karmically. The universe is taking care of business. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but I heard that karmic justice will be served and you don't need to do really anything about that because the universe has it taken care of. And, you know, I guess what this is reminding me of is that eventually it catches up with people. Whatever you do, it catches up with people. So if someone has wronged you, I think it is best to, you know, feel the upsetness and then try to let it go and let the universe take care of it while you focus your energies on the present assignment, the soul assignment that you have, and really celebrate the journey and where you're at. And there's so much more to go. There's always more. When we talk about like ascension, there's always, you're at the top of the mountain, but there's even so much more. You're in a whole new world now. Spirit is saying you're in a whole new world, like that Aladdin song. You're in a whole new world, okay? I was going to say, you don't want to hear me busting out singing with that song, but yeah, you're in a whole new world. And so let's do a little bit of tarot and then we'll close this out. We have the Five of Cups, so that can be about turn around and see the good. Because sometimes what you're shown is different. And it's like your job is to see the good in things, see the silver lining, see that there are no accidents. Everything that happens literally is for a reason and it's for your highest good. Even in the bad, it's so important to be able to see the silver lining, okay? And that's what this card is all about. It's asking you to turn around and see all of the wonderful things. Like, look how far you've come. It's huge, and celebrate that, okay? Because, yeah, some things maybe in the past didn't work out, or maybe some things, you know, aren't going exactly the pace you want it to, or whatever. But look at, if she just turned around, she would see that she has 2 full cups behind her. Yeah, there's like 3 spilled cups. I just heard big deal. There's 2 full cups behind her, and all she needs to do is turn around and see them. So Spirit is saying, open your eyes and see the goodness all around you and how beautiful and miraculous everything is, and see your own beauty, like your own aura, and how your aura is so bright and exuberant and so glorious. So see your own beauty and see the beauty around you, and flip that switch and try to just bring in more goodness, because you're about to, okay? So get ready now. Start being grateful now, because the more gratitude you feel, and I just got chills again when I said that, the more gratitude you can feel in this moment, the more the universe is going to want to bless you and show you, like, oh, aha, so you're grateful for this? Well, let me show you this. And I'm seeing, like, rolling out the red carpet for you. And I'm seeing you, like, walking down the red carpet, and you look so happy. And people are looking at you, and some are jealous and some are happy for you, but there's a lot of people cheering you on. And I do see angels and your spirit guides really cheering you on, because they're always on your side. So they're like, yeah, keep going. Your angels and spirit guides want you to know that, like, you're doing a fantastic job. You're even kicking ass in your sleep? Who are you? You're like a warrior, like royalty and a warrior combined. So like a royal prince or a royal princess or a royal king or a royal king. Royal king or a royal queen. I don't know. There's something here about your royalty status, your royalty, and the fact that you're strong. You're strong, and you've got to start seeing yourself as this beautiful energy that your spirit guides see you as. For those of you who you haven't seen it yet, or you haven't witnessed your power, your energy, or you haven't witnessed yourself as a phoenix, you really are. You're far more capable than you ever dreamed or thought. So we do have the Ten of Pentacles. So that can be for an inheritance. That can be for saving up, your money. Having enough money to be able to invest. That can be about if you have stocks, if you have money in stocks and bonds, that could be about you getting, big, I heard dividends or something, interest or dividends. So it can have many meanings, but it's a very, very, very good card of finances, the Ten of Pentacles, okay? And it's like a card of being very happy. Notice that there's the parents, the child, and the dog. And so it can be for family. I heard family is who you want it to be, or family is who you choose it to be. Oh, dang, you're getting a windfall of blessings and money. Look at that. I can't make it up. Collective. So put those dollar signs in the comment section, because you are seriously getting money. Money, money, money. Look at that. This is so much money that it's growing on trees. Did your parents ever say money doesn't grow on trees? Well, look at this card. She's literally taking the coins off from the tree because the money is growing on trees. And look how happy she is. Look at her face. Look at her beautiful smile. She is happy. That is how you're going to be feeling. Abundant, blessed. Yep, feeling blessed, never stressed. Just like that song. I don't know who sings it, but feeling blessed, never stressed. I love that song. That's one of my favorites. So I don't know who sings that, but if you know who sings that, please put it in the comments. It says got my sunshine on my Sunday best or something like that. Anyway, so thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for your love and support here. Collective, remember, you are unshakable. You're unbreakable. And also, your presence is a crown. Literally, a crown. Of royalty. Of true royalty. And then I heard in the kingdom of God, or the universal kingdom. And I'm not talking about Disney World. Universal kingdom. The kingdom. Okay? You are royalty in the kingdom. In God's kingdom. So, if this message lit you up inside and you agree, definitely be sure, my beautiful rosebuds, to hit subscribe, join this awesome tribe, put a little heart or a crown or dollar signs or the angel numbers 1144, 2727, 1818, or 4545 in the comments. And if you're seeing those numbers, that's extra confirmation that these messages are for you. You are magnetic, you're unstoppable, and you are divinely seen and blessed. So, I can't wait to see what comes through for you next time. And remember, if you need a personal reading, look at my website, www.mysticrosepsychic.com, or look in the description box below for more info about my readings. And thank you so much to all my channel members and people who donate to the channel and to my other channel, Mystic Rose Tarot. That's my other channel. if you're interested in that channel, you can feel free to check that one out too. I'll link it in the description box below. But anyways, thank you so much to all of my supporters. Because of your donations, I'm able to like purchase things for the channel. So I'm able to get gemstones and tarot cards and oracle cards and things like that. So anyways, thank you so much for your love and support. And even liking and commenting and subscribing goes a long ways. So don't feel like you ever have to donate. It's never expected, but it's always appreciated. Anyways, till next time, take good care. Bye.